David is looking at something. Huh? Who is that? He thinks that I don't know about it yet.
Trouble Busters!
Huh? What's that sound? I hear something from the closet. Am I just hearing things? My name is Melanie. Recently, I felt like my husband might be seeing someone, but on top of that, I've started hearing sounds coming from the closet in the apartment. I thought it was some kind of ghost or something, so I've been living every day in fear. I know I can hear something. Is someone in there? Someone?
Hey, what are you doing?
David! There's a sound coming from the closet.
Stop that! Don't say anything that's scary in the middle of the night!
But if there's a ghost or something, we need to bring an exorcist in to get rid of it.
Huh? Ghosts and exorcists? You need to cut it out!
But still...
If you keep talking crazy like that, so help me God, I will divorce you! Got it?
Divorce me?
Come on, let's get back into bed and go to sleep.
Huh? David is looking at something. Huh? Who is that? Huh? What? A living ghost? Huh?
What's wrong, Melanie? Let's get going.
Okay. There's definitely someone in there. David? There's someone in the closet.
Did you see something?
No, maybe I was just overthinking it or something. I let my imagination go too crazy.
Right, come on, let's go. But man, you really are such a slow woman, aren't you, Melanie?
Come again?
I mean, you really are tense and slow. You really don't know at all, do you, right? Come on.
He thinks that I don't know what's going on. I was figuring that he was cheating on me at some point, but I can't believe that I didn't notice this happening right under my nose. She's literally in my house. That's just so horrible. I'm supposed to be his wife. How could he do that? I figured that he would eventually come back to me maybe one day, but that hope was in vain and there's no going back now. I guess we're done for, which means that I'm going to make sure that the door is slammed shut. Trouble Busters. After that day, I continued to watch David move around while making sure not to alert him. I wanted him and his little mistress to swim around without worry. For now. They still think I don't know.
Huh?
Oh, thank you guys for coming over on such short notice. Thank you for inviting us over.
I'm so glad you invited us over. Really. Thank you, Miss Melanie.
Come on, don't just stand around. Come on in, please. The living room's pretty small, so I'll show you the guest room real quick. What are you doing in here, David?
Nothing. I'm not doing anything. Thanks for always taking such great care of Melanie, David.
Let's all enjoy some really great meals today with both of our families, huh?
Excuse me. Hey, Melanie?
Yes?
What the hell is going on? Why did you invite your parents and my parents?
Huh? Did I not tell you? We were talking about how we should all eat pizza together today.
Huh? You didn't tell me about that. What's wrong? Hey, Joe. Nothing at all. It's totally nothing.
Who wants to eat in silence, right? Let's watch something while we eat.
Huh? What? A video camera? Huh?
Thank you for always doing this for me, David Bear. Oh, I love you so much.
I love you so much too, Rachel. Here you go. I bought you some great cake from Trouble Sweets.
Oh, I'm so happy you remembered my birthday.
Of course I did. It's my lovely, lovely Rachel's birthday.
Oh, I love you too.
Hey, David. Yes? What is it, sir? What is this? I don't know really. It's this closet, right? Let's take a look inside. Yeah. No, wait.
She's actually in here?
Nice to meet you guys.
What the hell are you talking about? It is not nice to meet you. Are you some kind of deadbeat wizard boy or something? Get out!
What the hell? What are you doing? I'm going to call the cops.
I am the cops.
Huh? The police?
You're kidding, right?
Hey, what's going on? You said things would be perfectly fine, David.
Yeah, this is the first time I found out about this too. When we said hello at our wedding, you just told me that he was a public servant.
Yes, he is a public servant.
Because I'm the police. That's not fair. You bring the police and record it and show it to both our parents?
You've been going behind your own wife's back and cheating on her, so you have no right to talk about things not being fair. Hey, David, what the hell are you going to do about this?
You just get out of here for now, Rachel. Whoa there.
You're not going anywhere. Ah!
Damn it. You were so slow that I was sure you'd never notice.
The fact that you're not even apologizing before you start coming up with excuses and getting upset that you got caught, you really are unsalvageable.
Since when?
What?
Since when did you know that this was going on? You said that it was a ghost at first, so you didn't know about it, right?
That's why I set up the hidden cameras, obviously.
Huh?
I'm the kind of woman who can't sleep at night unless she gets to the bottom of something.
What the hell are you attacking her for?
What the hell are you attacking her for?
Why am I being chewed up right now? I pay half of all my cost of livings, and I work hard, and I help out around the house too. I do everything I'm supposed to do as a husband, so I should be free to do whatever I want outside of that.
Of
course
not!
Do you realize that you're swearing to be by someone's side for the rest of your life when you get married to them?
But then you go and have an affair. To make things worse, you let her live in your apartment, hiding in the freaking closet. Is your brain made of over-easy eggs?
That's hilarious.
You do not have the right to laugh at any jokes that are said.
Now it all kind of makes sense, actually. If you knew about me, then that was all you, wasn't it? Huh? Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. You already knew that I was moving around the apartment while you went out for your part-time job. So what are you talking about exactly? What do you mean, what am I talking about? You knew the whole time that I drank the milk every day after I got out of the shower. One day, it was just suddenly super sour. Are you sure it didn't just go bad or expire or something? The freaking Gatorade and water and everything else in the fridge was also sour. How do you explain that? Well, you drank from my fridge without asking me about it, so... Shut up! Also, the shampoo in the bath, you replaced the shampoo with soy sauce, didn't you? I know you did it! Why do you know about that? Huh? It's my own shampoo that I use here. You shouldn't know if you don't use it without my permission, right? Are you admitting to showering in my house?
What's wrong with using your damn shampoo, huh?
Ah, I was wondering why it smelled so good the second I opened up the closet. That makes sense now.
Oh, wow, look at that. It really smells like soy. What? Let's take a look. Oh, hey.
Hey!
Let me take a sniff. Whoa!
That's really bad.
Hey!
Is it really that bad? Woohoo! That reeks!
Enough is enough! You realize that I haven't been able to get my mind off of soy sauce for a long time now because of this freaking smell? And I know for a fact that it isn't the only thing that you've done to me. Is there something else? I know already. The incessant rap that was going on outside the closet, you set that up, didn't you? You figured that out, huh? Thanks to that, I've been smelling like freaking soy sauce, having night terrors about being chased around by a horrible soy demon, and you intentionally put a little ball of tape on the toilet seat so I couldn't notice while you two were gone, right? Thanks to that, my butt was stuck to the seat and my whole butt is bright red. You aren't allowed to laugh at any of this, and thanks to you, my life has been horrible. You better take full responsibility for that, too. Huh? I'm not going to do any of that. Huh? Excuse me, David, what the hell is wrong with your wife? She seriously has no common sense at all, does she?
Hey, Melody, if you did all that, then you better be apologizing.
Why do I have to apologize? Why?
Oh, come on! You realize that you could be arrested if you do something that horrible to someone normally, right? I'm just saying that you should apologize instead of escalating it to the police. So just apologize.
I can't just let it go with that. I want her to beg me on her knees. No, thank you.
What? You really don't understand where you stand right now, do you?
You keep going on like this, I'll go to the proper authorities and make sure to report my case with you. If you want to go to the authorities, I'd be totally fine with that, actually. Go for it. I'm really going to do it. Do you understand? Yeah, seriously, go for it. However, the fact that you lived in this house without any permission is just going to make it look really, really bad. No, I definitely had permission to live here. Isn't that right, David?
Yep, you just didn't know about it, but I totally gave him permission to live in the closet like that.
It doesn't really matter if David gives you permission or not.
What?
This is an apartment that I had rented using my name from before we ever got married, David.
So what? What's that got anything to do with it?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm the owner of this house.
Actually, I'm technically the owner of this house if you look at the paperwork.
Huh? What's she talking about, David? What's going on?
Well, that's,
What I'm saying is that I didn't give you permission, but you still came in here and lived in the closet. That means you're guilty of breaking and entering into someone's residence.
Huh? Wait, hang on. David told me that it was fine to live here because it was his house and...
You might not have known that you couldn't live here because you thought you had permission, but that doesn't make a difference on whether or not you're guilty.
By the way, that crime is punishable by up to 3 years in prison, or fines up to $1,000. What the? That's it?
David?
Oh, it's totally fine, Rachel. Even if you get sentenced to 3 years in prison, the law says that any crimes that have been sentenced up to and under 3 years can be reduced.
What do you mean?
What I'm saying is that if it's your first offense, generally speaking, you're going to get people, and if you don't do anything wrong in that time period, then you're free to go. Even if you get fined, then it's just $1,000 max, right? You'll have it on record, but I'm going to take care of you going forward, so you don't have to worry about a thing, Rachel.
Aw, I love you so much, Davy Bear. You're so amazing.
I'm sorry to break this to you while you are having a nice little moment, but it's not guaranteed that Ms. Rachel here is able to just get out of getting put in prison.
Huh?
I mean, Rachel actually committed several counts of theft as well.
What? I didn't take anything from you. I didn't touch any of your money or your credit cards or anything.
Enough, Melanie! I know for a fact that Rachel isn't the kind of person that would ever steal from anyone!
You better not be making claims like that just because you had your own husband David stolen from out from under your nose.
Actually, you just told me that you were drinking things from my fridge, taking baths and showers, using the bathroom, and charging your phone, right?
So what? How is that theft?
Well, you realize that theft isn't always just something valuable like money or a wallet, right? It includes things like gas, water, electricity.
No way.
Which means that you using the water in my house, taking shampoo, soap, and toilet paper from my shower, my bathroom, oh, and drinking things from my fridge without permission too, that's all going to be considered theft.
That's not true. You're just saying all of that and bluffing because David told me that it was fine for me to use all of that.
Like I said earlier, no matter how much David told you that it was fine to do all that, this is my apartment that I signed up for. If I didn't give you permission, then it's breaking and entering along with theft.
What? You better stop being so full of yourself, Melanie! It's just a single affair! Why are you blowing it out of proportion and making it a big deal like this?
Come again?
Whatever, Melanie. It's your fault to begin with. You stopped being attractive as a woman, so I had my heart stolen by a lovely Rachel, who is a beautiful woman.
What did you say?
Stop that, David. If you tell her the truth, you're going to break your wife's heart. I feel a little bit bad.
You said you were going to marry me and be my family. That isn't about attraction, this and that.
No, the fact that you stopped caring about how you look after we got married means that you're completely done for.
That's how you saw me? That's what you thought of me?
What, you just now figured that out?
That's why you were being cheated on. I mean, if the world's most beautiful woman, me, started flirting with someone, then anyone would lose to me. But now you understand, right? This is all totally your fault. You've got no one else to blame except yourself. Yes, I think I totally understand for real now.
You finally comes to terms with it, huh? You really are slow when it comes to literally anything. So dense.
So yeah, I'm going to be living in this house without a care in the world from now on, too. No, I'm getting a divorce.
Huh? Divorce? I don't think you need to go that far, do you?
And why is that? You literally want to be with her, right? With Miss Rachel over there?
I mean, yeah, that's true, but...
Well, then that means you should get a divorce from me and just settle any unsettled accounts. You can focus on her, right?
No, you know how things have been. Well, we've just been splitting everything this whole time, 50-50.
Yes, we have.
So, I can't just have you suddenly say, let's get a divorce. It's going to make things difficult for me.
No, after finding out how you really feel about all this, I have no intention of living with you and continuing to be married to you.
Are you going to get a divorce? Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Then you're the one that wants to get a divorce, so I'm going to be suing you for emotional damages.
Huh?
Of course I'm going to sue you. I didn't have any intention of divorcing you, but you're forcing this option on me. I have every right.
David.
You really?
Alright, then I'll go ahead and sue you for emotional damages as well then.
Do it if you really think you can.
Actually, I've already gotten the whole process started with the lawyers.
Huh?
You should be getting a nice little message in the post box from my lawyer tomorrow. Make sure to pay it all up.
What? You're kidding, right? You're just joking around, right?
I've noticed that you were having an affair long before I set up any video cameras. You understand that, right? You really think that I wouldn't try to prepare myself for a divorce the whole time?
Hey, hang on, Melanie. You can't just go to a freaking lawyer all on your own. That's not fair at all. That's cheating.
Actually, I think what you're doing is cheating too. Cheating is cheating.
A man cheating is just a regular event that occurs in society.
I think that you shouldn't make claims about your own personal decisions being a societal norm.
Shut the hell up! Then I'm going to go to a lawyer and make sure that you get letters in your postbox too. You got it?
Yeah, go for it, but I think you're going to have a hard time having anyone take on your case.
Huh?
This whole divorce is clearly because of you. It's your fault, so even if someone tries to represent you, they're already fighting a losing battle. You really think that any lawyer is going to want to take that?
Then you go to your lawyers now and make sure that you tell him that the whole thing is called off.
Huh?
This is literally clearly unfair. If you have any kind of pity or compassion for me in any of this, at the very least you can share the pain with me.
Share the pain?
Pain?
What are you saying?
Share the pain with you?
Why the hell would Melanie, who's clearly not in the wrong, have to share any pain with you, who's completely in the wrong?
There was literally no reason for her to take any pity on you at all.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Husband and wife are meant to share happiness and suffering together. It's supposed to be an equal split.
Like I said, I'm saying that we're no longer going to be husband and wife.
But we're still technically husband and wife right now, right? Then you can at least think about me a little bit, right?
Do you have any recollection of you sharing any kind of happiness or suffering on my end for these past few months that you've been completely cheating on me?
That's, well...
You just had all the fun in the world while I had nothing but suffering the whole time, right? Do you realize what kind of mood and emotional state I've been in for the past few months, living here knowing she was in the closet?
Well...
I figured you would eventually feel bad for what you'd done and come to regret everything and eventually come back to me. I really did believe that at first, but you never stopped and changed the way you think till the very end.
I do! I totally do not! I feel so guilty about everything I've ever done to you, okay? So just, okay?
It's way too late for that. I'm not going to be your wife and you will not be my husband, which means that I will not forgive you. We're going to get a divorce.
Hey, Melanie, don't be like that.
By the way, I'm going to terminate the lease with this apartment as well.
What? You can't say that out of the blue like that. If you do that, then where the hell am I supposed to live in from now on? I literally don't have a home to go back to right now.
You don't need to worry about that.
Huh?
I'm sure you won't have to worry about a place to live, what to wear, and something to eat.
Really?
Isn't that right, Joe?
Yeah, you won't have to worry about the weather. You'll be served food every day, and you're going to be in the city's most secure area. You'll be moving in shortly, too.
What the hell? I thought you were all, I'm so smarty McSmarterson lady, but you're actually pretty kind, aren't you? So, where is that? Can I move in today and live there?
Of course you can. Joe, if you don't mind taking it away from me.
Copy that.
Huh? What? What the hell is going on? What are you doing? What's happening? Why am I being arrested right now?
Of course you're going to be arrested.
I said this earlier too, but Ms. Rachel, I've already made my case against you for breaking and entering, as well as theft too.
You were being serious? Huh? You were just joking around.
If there's something that you want to talk about, then you can feel free to talk to the police, okay? I'm done listening.
That's ridiculous.
Excuse me, David, this whole thing is your fault. You better make sure to do something about this.
Huh? How is all this my fault? If anything, now I'm getting a divorce and you're the reason behind it all. And now you're just keeping yourself out of it like you are just so innocent. Like
you're one to say anything.
I was just saying quiet to hear what you had to say, but you just keep saying one horrible thing after the next.
This is all your damn fault, David. You are to blame.
What the hell? You two aren't going to be on my side either?
Of course
Not.
You've always been a huge pain in the neck for us since you were a young kid. But I did not realize that you would stomp all over Miss Melody's kindness after she was so kind to you. You have really stooped low.
I beat myself up and was in so much pain giving birth to you. What a shameful son I gave birth to.
No, you don't understand, guys. I really just didn't expect this whole thing to happen like this. So please, Melody, I'm begging you. I want you to really reconsider divorcing me, please.
I'm absolutely not going to do that.
But we both loved each other when we got married, right? We took our vows. Shut the hell up.
I cannot believe that we trusted you to take care of our daughter. Neither of us are ever going to forgive you for what you've done.
Get the hell away and stay away from our Melanie. You guys, come on. Daddy, Mommy.
We're not your parents anymore.
We're cutting ties with you.
Melanie!
He was begging and crying, covered in snot, as both his parents dragged him out of the house. Ms. Rachel, also being dragged by my brother, was headed straight to the police station. David's still working at his company while getting some very cold looks to pay off the damages payments to me. And as for Ms. Fake Harry Potter, she's now locked up behind bars now because of her horrible crimes. As for me, I moved into a new mansion and have started to get along with my neighbors. Apparently the one's very kind, and I'm actually kind of excited to get to know him better. Troublebusters.
You really built this mansion? Are you sure you can pay for it?
Oh, come on. You make a lot of money, right?
Huh?
You're a family, so you better cover the mortgage.
Huh? What can you do about something that was broken?
Trouble Busters!
Alan, right over here, right here.
I really don't have time right now, so...
What the hell is that attitude? It's been so long since we've met, and that's how you want to act?
My name's Alan. Been my first day off in a month when my parents called me up to see me. I'm somehow already tired of them.
How are things? Things with work going well?
Yeah, other than the fact that I can't really take off work much.
I see, I see. You must have quite a bit of money saved up then, right?
Huh? I mean, I've got a decent amount.
Gotta put your money to good use then, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow!
You made this place that fancy?
Always wanted to live in a place like this, a palace-looking house.
By the way, there's a pool and a bath on the roof. Oh, silly me! I almost forgot the sauna, too!
Huh?
A bar counter, a wine cellar, pool tables, and a disco ball.
You really built this thing with no breaks, huh? Are you sure you can pay for all of this?
You make a lot of money, right?
Huh?
You're our family, so that means that you're going to take care of the loan.
Huh? What are you talking about, Dad? Mom?
Well, you make the most money in our house, don't you, Alan?
It's basically an obligation for you to pay for your parents, since you make so much money.
What kind of twisted obligation is that?
By the way, this house is our house only.
You are not allowed into the house, not a single pinky.
I really don't understand what you two are talking about right now. You two just built this house without thinking about it and talking to me about it.
But even so, as you get older, it's time for you to repay your parents and say your thanks.
Oh my god, what I'm trying to say is... whatever.
You're going to start getting money withdrawn starting next month. Make sure to put enough money in there so that you don't default.
Thanks for the mortgage, pal. Thought that I was finally able to get away from my dad and mom after I got older. Thought I was finally freed from the people in my life that wanted to take everything from me. I was excited to think that I could live my life for myself. I going to continue living my life getting money just milked from me by my dad and mom. Hello. Oh, hey, bro. I'm off next weekend. Did you want to go grab a bite to eat? Tom. Bro, what's going on? Did something happen? Well... What the hell? How is that okay? When I was sad or upset and suffering, the only person that was by my side was you, bro. So this time around, it's my turn to help you out, Alan. Tom! So let's fight this thing together, bro!
Oh, hello, Alan. What's going on?
I just wanted to let you know that I'm not going to pay for a single dime on that loan.
Huh? What are you talking about, Alan? No! Honey!
Phew, I'm all done. Look at it ringing away. Alright, let's do this thing, huh? Woo! Yes, sir, Captain Allen. Oh man, it's broken. That's really busted, huh? Guess you can't do anything about it, huh? Yeah, I'm good over here too, bro. I'll upload it onto YouTube tomorrow. I'll be looking forward to it. Huh? Dad? Mom? What's wrong? Why are you two here?
Not what's wrong?
Alan, why the hell haven't you put the money into the bank? We told you that it was going to be drawn from your account.
No thanks to you, now we have a freaking notice in the mail urging us to pay the mortgage, $5,000.
$5K? We have to deposit it by the end of the day. Hurry up and hand it over. They're $5K, damn it! It's a loan, but you're still paying $5K a month, huh? That's insane.
Why are you talking about it like it's got nothing to do with you? This is all happening because of you. You need to stop yapping off and hurry up and give us the money.
Negative. Huh? You two built that house though, right?
Yeah, we did. So what?
Why do I have to pay for the loan of a house that you two built? Explain that to me. You're our son, so it's expected that you do that for us. Wrong. Huh? I actually quit being your family already. We're strangers.
What?
Oh, by the way, Tom is still my brother, just so we're clear. Ain't that right? Yeah, we're all we've got is family now. Just each other.
You too, Tom. You two listen up. You cannot just quit being family even if you have legal procedures to do so.
No matter what you do or what happens, you two are going to be our family. And on top of that, we're the only ones that raised you. So you can be where you are today. And you're going to pay us back doing this. You can sit there and talk like you're so cool. But if you don't pay for this bill, you're the one that's going to be in a world of pain, Alan. Why?
Because we took out that loan using your name for the mansion.
Uh-huh. If you don't pay that mansion, then you're going to be in a world of pain. Your life is going to be done for. You sure that's what you want? My life is going to be completely unaffected. Don't worry about it.
Oh my god, you really don't know what's going on at all, do you?
Alan, the fact that you're signing those papers means that you need to pay for the loans that you signed for. That's so weird. I don't remember signing any kind of papers at all, though.
Well, that was the easy part. When you came back to our house for New Year's, we just went through your bag while you were showering and took some photos of your driver's license.
Oh, and we took photos of your credit card and debit card, too.
Then we just had to practice your signature, and it was super easy.
Did you sign up from the internet or something?
Huh?
How do you know that? What do you mean, why?
We didn't tell you about the fact that we took out the loan on the internet, though, right?
You two really went and wrote Alan's apartment address in the contract, didn't you? Why do you know that much, though? If the contract was signed using my apartment address, then you realize that they're going to start sending documents to my house, right? Huh? By the way, Dad's phone number was written on the contract, but the office that you wrote down in the contract was my office. So I got a call from my work asking about my loan. I told them that I had no idea what they were talking about, so I had no intention of paying any of that money.
Why would you be so selfish?
What's going to happen to that mansion if you do that, though?
I'm sure it's gonna get sold off. You're gonna have to declare bankruptcy and just try to figure out how to reorganize your finances.
No, we finally built that house for ourselves, and it was everything that we wanted and more.
You call the loan company right now and tell them that you will pay for it.
Nope. I'm definitely not going to pay for any of that crap.
You don't want to get along with your family?
I did think that I wanted to for a while.
At least until this happened, anyway.
That's why Tom and I have been surviving by helping each other and supporting each other. We hoped and prayed that one day you two would actually change for the better. That's why we just kept ignoring all the warning signs, all the shameless begging for money.
So the loan?
Actually, this whole thing has actually let Tom and I realize that we cannot have anything to do with you anymore. That's why we both decided, after seeing how you're behaving, we need to cut ties with you.
Look at you, acting so tough.
Managed to find a job making a lot of money, so you really should be thanking us for raising you.
Yeah, totally. How can they be so horrible?
Hang on, Tom.
What is it, bro? Why are you stopping me?
Look at you, Alan. I guess it looks like you know what you're worth and what you're supposed to be doing.
Right, all in all, you're still our son, and we're still your parents. Alan?
All right, so you make sure to pay that $5,000 for the mortgage that we took out by the end of the day, huh?
Don't forget that either. You're going to be paying $5,000 every single month from now on.
Got it, Alan?
Alan?
Yeah, I get that I'm going to call the cops.
Huh?
Hello? Yeah, I have some people that I want charged and arrested for falsifying documents, forging signatures, and scamming.
Huh?
Oh, wait, hang on. Alan, what the hell are you doing?
Yes, we're all here in front of Block 3. Yeah, Trevor's apartment will be here.
What? You little Alan!
Alright, sure. I'll make sure to flag them down. Alright, bye.
Why did you call her the cop?
Because you guys did something criminal. You forged a signature. It's literally a felony.
What are you talking about? We didn't use a stranger's signature, though. We just signed using our son's signature.
That's right. We're family, so it shouldn't be a problem at all.
Yeah, we're family, but I'm a grown adult, and you're both grown adults too. More than anything, you can only have a mortgage signed when you're going to be paying and living there. And you also took my account details along with my ID without me knowing to sign contracts online. And I've seen that you also took out loans from a bank too, right?
No, it's all just internet stuff, so it's not that serious.
I mean, we live in a very convenient world, sure, but if it's on the internet, it doesn't change the fact that it's a legally binding contract. Using someone else's name and signature is falsifying documents. Then you took that to a bank and managed to take out a loan. That's scamming.
We're family, do you understand?
Yeah, but it's still kind of a Dempsey role.
Out of the blue?
Alright, Tom.
That makes so much sense.
What makes so much sense?
Oh, hello, sir. What is it? It's such a nice day off, isn't it? Huh? What are you mean? Sir? Hello? Sir? Hello?
Oh, what is it? Did you get a call from your office? What are they saying?
He said that I don't need to bother coming in starting tomorrow.
Huh?
He said don't bother.
Huh? Why? Hey, why the hell did they say that? Did they not tell you why you were let go?
Something about a video or something?
A video?
It's probably about this. Is this your phone, Alan?
And there are so many views in this video.
Why the hell did you two upload this video for everyone to see? Did you not think about what would happen to me if this was shown to the world?
We did.
You knew, and yet you still did? You know, you talk about how your family and our parents or whatever, but both of you didn't even know that I was a YouTuber, did you? You two didn't care about what I did or what Alan did.
That's not true at all. Your father and I both know really well what you two are doing.
You really think that we only look at you for how much money you make and nothing more?
Yeah.
Don't answer that so quickly.
Besides, it's not like you can do whatever you just want because we didn't know what you did.
You guys don't understand what's right from wrong. Right back at you.
Ah!
This is now my flicker jab. Can you please not punch us where we're not guarding?
What kind of horrible children are you?
How are you planning on taking responsibility? Our peaceful life is completely destroyed because of you two.
You've been living life without any kind of respect for our lives.
What did you say?
Just so we're clear, that peaceful life that you were talking about has been built by sacrificing our hard work and efforts. I want you to never forget and make sure you repent on that.
How dare you!
But you can do that in jail.
Huh? Did you forget because you were so upset at us? You remember how Alan was calling the cops earlier?
That wasn't just a bluff?
Unfortunately for you,
You little... So you actually called the friggin' cops on your own parents?
like I said earlier, you two are not our parents anymore.
You haven't been doing anything that's really worthy of being called a parent either. So I'm actually impressed that you can be so confident.
Just being in that position and having the title alone is enough to earn all the respect.
The only reason that you two are where you are right now is because we're around and raised you.
There's not a single thing we need to
thing
feel guilty about.
Guilty about.
Fine, I'm over it. I'm not going to hold back on you anymore either.
What? Hey, come on now. Don't make me laugh. What the hell have you had to hold back for, huh?
If anything, we're the ones that have had to hold it back because you've completely screwed up our plans.
Then you two can just make your case in a court of law, where society can judge you. Tom?
Yeah, Alan? We're never going to forgive you.
Honey, the police! It's the police!
You're kidding me. They're already here? Hey, we need to get out of here. Curtis! Ah! Hey, Alan, Tom, please, help us!
Please talk to the police and explain that we're not.
These two are the criminals.
Tom!
Alan!
Dad and Mom were both arrested and thrown into police cars, as Tom and I watched with a cold gaze. Afterwards, the two were charged with felonies, and because their crimes were considered pretty malicious, they were sentenced to 5 years in federal prison, without any chance of parole. The mortgage, obviously unable to be paid by them being in prison, caused them to go bankrupt, and the mansion that they built was repoed and auctioned off. As for Tom and I, we married the girls we were dating, and we're still hanging out as families from time to time. We still laugh and promise to support each other throughout life anymore. Oh, Busters!
The crab is missing. It must have been stolen. I bet you that it's Miss Karen again. That crab is literally rotten, though. Man, this crab is so great.
Trouble Busters!
Huh? I knew it was Miss Karen. My name is Melanie. I'm in the middle of trying to figure out how to solve some problems that I'm having with neighbors. Ah, I found some beef. This woman barges into my house, and when she finds the chance, she goes into the fridge and starts stealing things. She's like a thief, Mom. Excuse me, I can't have you take the meat in the fridge. It's kind of annoying. Huh? What are you trying to say, that I'm some kind of thief or something? I would catch her in the act, but she would talk about how she wanted proof of this and that, and keeps going off until it kind of just gets lost in the commotion. I'm also not very good at confronting people, so she uses that to her advantage and takes whatever she wants. However, Miss Karen is the boss mom of the area, so when you're not on her good side, it becomes really awkward to live in this area. I basically went to the supermarket and immediately cooked everything I bought to try to fight back, but the expensive crab I bought was stolen by Miss Karen. Crab is literally rotten. Add a lock to the fridge or don't invite Miss Karen over to have tea. I tried thinking about that too, and I'm sure she's just going to chew me out and I'm going to get cornered. Cook right after I buy the food at the store. I thought that was the best way to not cause any kind of response from her, but still, it's not like I could literally do that with everything I bought from the store. She ended up taking the rotten crab from my fridge. I'm sure it's very obvious that it's rotten, so I shouldn't have to tell her. Telling her is just gonna make it like I was accusing her of stealing. I don't need to jump into the flames like that. I guess I could try talking to Alan. But he's currently away on a business trip. I don't want to cause any extra fuss and worry him. But still, I couldn't just let her continue to do whatever she wanted. I really needed to start coming up with some kind of solution for this, or she might start taking stuff from the house completely. Then I decided to use a certain method to try to come up with a peaceful resolution for Miss Karen.
Honey, welcome home. How was the business trip? This crab is so good.
This really is delicious, isn't it? We really should be thanking Miss Melanie for sharing this much crab with us, huh?
I've been waiting to cook this until you got home.
I see. Thank you, Karen.
It's all because of my connections with others. You make sure to be thankful for me.
But man, is it just me? But that crab is kinda sticky or slimy?
Maybe it's like the crab's final defense. If you don't want to eat it, then I will.
No, it's a very expensive crab. I'll enjoy it to the fullest.
Hey, open up the damn doors!
You're finally over, huh? Huh? What's going on? What happened? Why do you look like that?
Well, because I ate the freaking crab that you gave me. That's why I'm like this.
Huh? You ate that crab?
Yes, of course I did, without any kind of suspicion.
It was clearly turning black and it smelled really bad too. There had to be some kind of slime too, right?
I couldn't smell it because my nose was stuffy and they say that the flavor is the best when the color looks like it's about to rot.
I'm going to make this a problem. I'm going to take this to the proper authorities.
I don't know what you want me to say. I never gave her the crab to begin with.
I most certainly did get the crab from you, otherwise the crab in your house would never make it to my house now, would it?
Yeah, sure, whatever, thief.
Thief?
Hey, don't say that crap in front of my husband like that.
Oh, come on. You know for a fact that you're a thief too.
You're going to lie before you apologize to us? Seriously?
I'm not lying. I'm telling you the truth.
In what world would a wife steal a frickin' crab from someone's house? Imagine that actually happening. You would end up in jail for theft. You think that my wife is actually that stupid? You say something stupid like that again, I'm going to sue you for defamation.
You're just saying that if, in the worst case scenario, hypothetically, I were to steal the crab, then it might be theft, right? Like it's almost an actual felony?
Nope, there are no ifs, ands, or buts. It's going to be theft.
I see. I didn't know that. We went through hell and back because of the crab that you gave me. You need to realize the horrible mistake you made.
I get it. She's trying to make the whole thing my fault that I just gave her rotten crab without thinking about it. This person is so much more rotten than that crab ever was. I'm never going to forgive her. Troublebusters.
Do you realize what you've done is assault?
I suppose that if I were to have given you something that was rotten and you got sick, then I could see how I partially was my fault too, but...
You're still going on about that? You're so persistent and annoying. So annoying. But I'm going to respect that persistent annoyance and let you go this time.
You're going to let go because of persistent annoyance? That's the first time I've ever heard that kind of English. She's clearly trying to avoid me and the issue completely rather than pursue me now. I mean, I guess that is the smarter idea.
Come on, let's go home. I'm going to cut ties with this prick anyway, okay? Just a waste of time to mess with her at all.
Most definitely not. You realize how dangerous it is to get food poisoning from crab? I can't just let this person loose when she's the one that gave us rotten crab for fun. I've got to make sure that she learns her lesson.
Well, let's see who's going to really be learning their lesson at the end of all this.
Don't ever come into contact with us again.
What the hell kind of attitude is that? It almost sounds like we're also at fault or something too.
Honey, it's fine. Looks like she seems to be regretting what she did.
How could you possibly think that?
What the hell? Is she not taking you seriously?
She's not the kind of person that you can just use words to deal with. Her logic is seriously just monstrous and horrible. It's a waste of time and energy just arguing with her. Come on, let's go.
No, you're the one that said that we should go argue with her and give her a piece of our mind. Why are you suddenly changing your stance now?
Probably because you found out that theft is something criminal and very much prosecutable, right?
No.
What are you talking about? That's just a figure of speech. A what if? Only if she's actually stole your crab.
That's right, it's just a hypothetical.
Do not mix up reality with a hypothetical situation. From the way you're putting it, it sounds like my wife is some kind of crab-thieving housewife or something.
Well, it sounds like that because she...
That's enough. Okay, you two, all done. This whole thing has just gone too far. It's pointless for the two of us. Let's go. Just ignore the stupid four-eyed freak. It's just a waste of time.
But this woman, she caused some serious sickness between the two of us and hasn't seemed apologetic or remorseful at all.
There's no point in talking to her. That's why she's just horrible.
Ugh, I guess it's like talking to a sack of rocks with her. Damn it.
It's kind of our fault a little bit, just because I had been around her and actually involved myself with her, though. I'm sorry about that one thing. That one tiny thing. I'm sorry. Phew. Can't believe that forcing her to share food with me would lead to me potentially getting arrested for theft. I need to make sure I apply some different forms of pressure to continue stealing things from her house.
I've gotta talk to her some more.
Oh, wait, hey! Honey, calm down. We just don't need to talk to her anymore.
That kind of attitude when she literally poisoned us is literally unacceptable. It's assault. I'm gonna file a police report on her.
Stop it! You're going to make things bigger than they already are.
And just what exactly is wrong with that? She's the one in the wrong.
If you file a police report, it's going to make the fuss bigger and people are going to worry. I'm a very popular person. I'm sure all of the other neighbors would be really worried about me. I'd feel bad for them.
I mean, sure, I get it, but...
Right? See? If you think that, then you should understand how I feel, right?
But it feels like she just gets away with it, while we have to run away with our tails between our legs.
It's fine.
Fine.
Later, thieving mom.
What the hell did you say?
Honey!
You're the worst woman I've met in my entire life. I've tried to listen to the goddess Karen and all the kind neighboring mothers and let you go, but...
You can let it go. Give it your all to just completely let go.
But the fact that you took advantage of that and did whatever you wanted and are getting away with it with what you did just does not sit with me well.
That's what I want to say to you. Do you realize how many headaches your wife has caused me? Do you realize how much damage she's caused me?
How much more do you want to insult my wife till you're satisfied?
Thank you, honey, but it's really okay.
Nothing is okay. She is trash-talking the love of my life by saying things that aren't true. Someone who doesn't get angry isn't a real husband.
Stop! Do not make things bigger than they already are.
No, I'm at my limit. I'm going to make it bigger. I'm going to go file a police report for defamation and assault. So you better be expecting it real soon.
That's actually an interesting coincidence because I'm actually going to be doing that too.
Huh? You too?
I'm going to file a police report against your wife for theft and get the police involved with this whole incident.
Huh? Theft? You're calling sharing food theft now?
Yes, I am. Miss Karen waited till I wasn't around and stole the crab that was left on the table.
Literally no one would do that. That's literally theft. You're just a thief.
Yes, that's right. That's what I've been saying this whole time.
I could never believe such an unrealistic story. No one's going to believe you. That is, unless you have definitive proof.
Proof, huh?
Well, do you have proof or not?
Yeah.
Wait a second. Is this?
Well, spit it out.
It's not like I saw her steal the crab or anything like that.
That means that you can't prove that she did anything, right?
I'll leave that to your imagination. Uno reverse card.
I'm going to sue you for defamation and assault. Honey, the police. Get the police over here right now. Let's show this woman hell. Let's make sure this woman experiences pain and suffering like never before.
Huh?
Why are you just standing there? This is a criminal that basically poisoned us and tried to kill us. She needs to be smacked around, slapped, and arrested. I won't be able to sleep well at night without knowing that she's in prison.
Yeah.
You're completely screwed, bitch. Done for. I'm going to tell all the ladies, too. Super update. Melanie poisoned us with bad crab. Had police called on her and is arrested for assault. The real life cops start now. So yeah, officer.
I see.
My wife is...
I was tricked because of this woman, and she said that she wanted to share, so my stomach is a mess. I'm puking, dehydrated, all kinds of horrible experiences. What's the worst, Miss Melanie? If you screwed up even a little bit, you could have killed her, actually. Her life was in danger.
Get out of this town. Don't think that you can live in this town peacefully anymore.
This is it. This is how I want it. I'm just the miserable little heroine, and Melanie is some kind of loser, wife, and broken woman. Ugh, I like Miss Melanie. I love her, actually. She said she would share, so I took the crab off of her hands, but now I'm sick. On top of that, she called me a crab thief.
The absolute worst.
Get the hell out of this town.
We're cutting ties with you right now. Don't ever talk to us again.
I'm sorry, I can't really hear what's going on, so can you please be quiet?
Karen, I know this must be tough, but we're almost done. Let's make sure that this freaking poison wife who fed us rotten crap sees time behind bars.
You're right. Someone who doesn't want to admit to any of her faults needs to go behind bars and really think about what she's done.
But I mean, that is a pretty horrible story. Let's just fact check everything first.
Can you believe it? This four-eyed idiot is actually trying to claim that I stole it when she doesn't have a single piece of evidence proving it.
Really?
Yes, I mean, I don't have any kind of proof that proves she came into my house without my permission and took the crab back to her house, so I can't prove it.
That's not good then.
But what we have is your verbal violence, the leftovers from the crab that you shared with her, and some doctor's notes as well.
Yeah, right. Miss Melanie, it's not looking good for you. You might actually get something on your record. You should consider trying to settle out of court.
But I do have plenty of proof on camera of how Ms. Karen came over to my house and continued to steal things like bread and jewelry time and time again after the crab was stolen.
Huh?
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 Well, after she took the crab from me, which was pretty upsetting actually, I thought that this was actually going a little too far, so I set up a camera in the hallway.
Why the hallway, though?
Well, I didn't want to install cameras in every room. It's kind of annoying, so I set it up in the hallway where no matter what she takes, she'd have to walk through. That way it's easier to have a before and after video, too.
I see. You've put some thought behind it, haven't you? And you have the video footage?
Absolutely I do. She's just constantly bothering me to get her stuff. And then when she said she wanted my crab, I finally mustered up the courage. I finally told her that I wasn't okay with it. Then I noticed that the crab was missing from the table, and I knew that if she was willing to steal the crab, she'd be willing to steal anything, so I installed the camera.
I see.
By the way, the camera records audio as well, so I have audio that says,
There's the makeup. She hasn't said anything for a few days after I stole the crab, so I'm sure this is fine.
So yeah, there's proof of her stealing the crab within the video as well.
Yeah, I can understand that.
I just told the truth, you know, which means that it's not defamation and their illness was because of the crab that she stole, so I can't be charged for assault. Am I correct in all this, sir?
Yeah.
Uno reverse card. Right? Well then.
Oh, hang on just a second. What the hell is going on?
You're the one that needs to hang on, Karen. What is all this about?
No, you don't understand, honey.
What do I not understand?
I'm just saying that it's not...
What am I not understand?
What the hell, Ms. Melanie?
Hmm?
You said that you didn't have proof a second ago.
I didn't actually say that. I said that I didn't have footage of you stealing the actual crab. That's it. I haven't said a single thing unlike you.
That's the same thing.
Not my problem. You're the one that snapped to the conclusion that I didn't have proof, right? And then you said that you were going to try to file a police report on me after you thought that I didn't have proof on you. You really are someone who needs to be put behind bars, so that's what I'm going to do.
Please, anything but the cops.
You're literally the one person here who called the cops and got them involved.
Don't tell the cops.
Cops are already here.
Can I take a look at the video?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Can I take a look too, actually?
Yeah, of course. The video is literally just the worst possible incriminating piece of evidence you could drum up.
Why would you show the police such a video? Are you trying to make me out to be some kind of criminal or something?
I'm not trying to make you out to be a criminal, so much as prove that you are a criminal. You're the one that made it that way.
That's not fair. You can't just have that kind of proof and then not tell me. It's not fair.
I don't think the problem here is that I did or didn't have proof. Steak, bags, bonds, jewelry, you literally took all kinds of things from me without asking me, and then how the hell am I not supposed to call you a thief?
I'm sorry. I'm begging you. I'll return everything that I stole from you. Please don't get the police involved in this.
Oh my god. Like I said, you were the one that called the police. And if I didn't have this proof video, then you would have charged me for defamation and assault, right?
That's not true. I wouldn't have.
You would have. That's why you called the cops, right?
That's not true.
Then why did you call the cops?
Well, I don't know, really.
You called the cops, but don't know why? How is that possible?
You were the one that was talking and bragging about how you were going to get Ms. Melanie arrested, right?
Take a look at the text. It's all there.
But now you're just going to say you don't even know why you called the cops? I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm feeling kind of sick, so I'm going home.
You've made it this big of a thing, though.
You can't just run like that. Sorry.
If sorry was enough for things like this,
We wouldn't need the police.
oh my god, this is so bad. She stole the crab, got really sick, came to complain, called the cops and got them involved, called her friends. All those actions she thought was making me backed into a corner now has her backed into a corner. This is literally the definition of karma. After this, her friends were all berating and questioning her for about 20 minutes. Husband and police officer who finished watching the footage came back.
Miss Karen, if you don't mind coming with me down to the police station, please.
Boom! That's a one-tap KO! Detained!
Super update. Karen is a thieving mother. She's been stealing all kinds of stuff from Ms. Melanie's house and then gets arrested. Please, no, don't record! Please, no, don't record!
Miss Melanie, would you like to file a...
Yes.
She's so into it. Miss Karen has completely lost her place in the neighborhood. Honey, save me!
divorce?
I have a criminal history and my husband is leaving me all in the same stroke. Please, Miss Melanie, don't file a police report. Honey, please don't divorce me. It was all just a spur of the moment thing. I couldn't stop and I didn't think it was that big of a deal.
That big of a deal?
You realize that just based on what I know, you've stolen over $10,000 worth of stuff. It's kind of a big deal.
You're the one that made this happen, though. Why the hell didn't you question me right after the crime was committed?
Well, if it wasn't a big deal, then I figured you wouldn't learn your lesson. And as proof, you kept coming over asking to have tea and stealing stuff from my house before going home.
There might be other stuff that she's stolen too. We should definitely check her house for anything else.
No, you can't come search my house.
Yeah, I'm absolutely sure that there's stuff in her house that belongs to Miss Melanie.
Okay, I guess. I have no choice after all of this has been said and done. I'm sorry for all the horrible things that I've said. I'm really sorry.
Ted began begging me for forgiveness. All the neighbors also followed suit as well. I mean, from Ted's perspective, you would never believe that anyone could be so insane to go to someone's house to steal a crab. And on top of that, his own wife. That's why he was so combative. I can't really blame him for that. I think that I might have actually acted the same way if I were in his position. On the other hand, the neighbors all showed up because they just wanted to watch something interesting and kind of said whatever they wanted, which kind of grinds my gears, but I was the one that didn't stop her from calling them because I wanted to use them to really beat some sense into Karen. So I gotta just let that go too. I organized through my thoughts and told all of them I'm not angry at them before they left the scene, slightly relieved. It was just me, the criminal, and the police.
The price is pretty hefty, so I'm pretty sure you're going to be put behind bars without parole.
What do you mean without parole? What's that mean?
That means you're going to stay in prison for a little while.
No, I can't do that.
I mean, come on. Do you realize that you've done something that's worthy of that?
Please, Miss Melanie, let me go. Just this one time, let me go.
It's all your own doing. Honestly, I wasn't even going to do this to you, you know. I was going to just show you the proof and ask for everything returned. Maybe sign some papers promising that you'll never steal from me again, but...
Huh?
Then you wouldn't be put behind bars and you wouldn't have gotten divorced, but this was all brought upon by yourself.
What a kind response. And I did that to you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for stealing things from you.
I could tell that she was being sincere in her apology, but it was way too late for that. After searching their home, they found more and more of my belongings. All in all, the total came to almost $25,400. She was absolutely going to be going to prison.
6 years. I'm going to be in prison for 6 years.
Ms. Karen, who was sentenced to be put in prison, was divorced by her husband while she was inside. Even after she gets out, she's never going to be able to return to where she was before. She's got nowhere to go anymore.
I will never steal again.
As for me, my life has been great without anyone stealing my stuff. Alan, who's been away on a business trip for the longest time, will be coming back next month, and things have never been better. Trouble Busters.